Alright, today I will also be recording, I'll be starting a recording on this account, The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. And yes, I do apologize, now the screen won't be completely full screen size, but you can fix that with some TVs. Um, so, let's start The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. You know, I think they'll eventually make this game too, and I hope that they do too, because this is an awesome game too. So I hope they do an HD remake of this game. I really do hope that. Now keep in mind I'm playing this on the Wii U, so just to let you know. This is a tale that you humans passed down through uncounted generations. It tells of a war of unmatched scale and ferocity, the likes of which would never be seen again. One dark, fateful day, the earth cracked wide, and malevolent forces rushed forth from the fissure. They mounted a brutal assault upon the surface people, driving the land into deep despair. They, they burnt forests to ash, choked the land's sweet springs, and murdered without hesitation. They did all this in their lust to take the ultimate power protected by her grace, the goddess. The power she guarded was without equal. Handed down by gods of old, this power gave its holder the means to make any desire a reality. Such was the might of the ultimate power that the Old Ones placed into the care of the goddess. To prevent this great power from falling into the hands of the evil swarming the lands, the goddess gathered the surviving humans on an outcropping of earth. She sent it scoured beyond the reach of the demonic hordes, beyond even the clouds. With the humans safe, the goddess joined forces with the land dwellers and fought the evil forces. At last, peace was restored to the surface. This is a tale that you humans have told for many ages, generation to generation. But there are other legends long hidden away from memory that are intertwined with this tale. Now a new legend bound to this great story stands ready to be revealed. A legend that will be forged by your own hand. Start a new adventure here. I'll go with Link. And each episode will be about 30 to 35 minutes long, so just let you know that in advance. And yeah, and back to how the screen's not like completely full size. Yeah, that's not exactly something that can be fixed. It's just the way it is for some reason now. It wasn't always like that, but for some reason it is now. Nothing I can do about that unless I play it on the emulator, and if I did that, it wouldn't be as it would be. I could do it in better resolution, but some parts it would be a bit crappy, like the frames per second, and make it sound crappy. difficult. I'd rather have performance over resolution anytime. If I didn't have a choice between if I had to choose between the two, I'd choose performance. I'll try not to talk so much during the cutscenes, though. Rise, Link, the time has come for you to awaken. You are fated to have a hand in a great destiny, and it will soon find you. The time has come for you to awaken. Link. Hey, sleepyhead, I know how much you like to sleep in, so I'm guessing this letter will be your alarm clock this morning. Did I guess right? Rise and shine, Link. Today's the wing ceremony. You promised to meet me before it starts, remember? You better not keep me waiting, Zelda. Alright, so now we got our stamina gauge that you can see right there. And we can even set in chairs in this game. It's kind of funny. A Zelda game where you can set in chairs, and it also replenishes your health too, which is a good little feature. Now if you come over here, you can get your first 5 rupees in the whole game. Blue rupee in your closet there. Now note, this is the only closet you can actually take stuff out of, because it's yours in the game, and every other closet you try to open it just says leave it alone, so. Alright, now when you first walk out here, you'll see this guy standing over here. Matter of fact, if you try to go up the stairs, he'll stop you and say, Link. If you're heading over to the plaza, the quickest way is out the door on the ground floor. The exit on the top floor is still locked, so you obviously can't get out there. What's taking the lunch lady so long? I'm going to have a word with her later. So if you come over here and talk to him, he says something else. Morning, Link. So today's the wing ceremony. Are you ready? All I'm saying is everyone else is out practicing at the plaza, but you seem pretty relaxed about the whole thing. Yeah, I do stutter from a little bit from time to time when I'm reading. I apologize for that. Of course, that Crimson Loftwing of yours is something special. I'd feel pretty confident riding him too. My bird won the last ceremony, but even I don't think he could beat that Red Terror of yours. Of course, a bird's true speed in a race always comes down to the skill of the rider. I'm something of a bird researcher around here, so, you know, if you find yourself in need of some bird expertise, come see old Pippet. Alright, I'll be sure to do that. Hey, Link, the day of the wing ceremony is finally upon us. It's time to put what you've learned to use, all those practical skills I taught you, and all the academic prowess Instructor Harwell taught you. While we're at it, do you remember how to look around using C? Press C when you want to take a look around at your surroundings. If you feel as though the cursor has moved out of alignment, point the Wii remote at the screen and press down on the D-pad to easily rectify the situation. So basically it's talking about this. I'll purposely move it to the side and show you here. Basically, if it's out of alignment like that, you can do that. Oh, oops, wrong button. If you hit D down, it actually shows you on the side there. You can do that. And whatever direction you're holding the Wii remote in, it will basically, see, I'm holding it straight out because I was holding it that way before to the right. So basically, it actually comes in handy. Like if you say you're tired of, if there's some things in the game where you have to constantly point down and stuff like that. So if your arm gets tired of pointing down or up, you can just aim it up and put it, and then aim it straight or just whatever, and it'll do it for you. So it is pretty handy in other areas of things. You can move it out of alignment yourself. I guess that could be kind of a fun thing. Alright, so let's go see what this guy over here is doing. Good morning, Link. Today's the big wing ceremony, right? I wanted to fly too, but I didn't make the cut, so I'm stuck back here at the academy. Plus, I've got to move these barrels over to the kitchen. I was hoping to at least be able to cheer you on, Link, but I guess that's the way it goes. Go out there and wow them, buddy. I guess I could help you out here. Ah, thanks. I didn't think you had time to help me out. Well, sure, no problem. Really? Thanks, okay. Okay, so I need you to carry one of these barrels over to the old lady who works in the kitchen. Press A to pick up a barrel, then press A again to put it down at your feet. If you hold the Wii remote up and swing it, you can throw it whatever you're carrying. You can roll small items like pots by holding the Wii remote down and swinging it. But we'll get in huge trouble if any of these barrels break, so don't even think about throwing or rolling them. If you forget any of this, just press 2. That'll bring up an explanation of actions available to you at the moment in time. Pretty handy, huh? I guess so. Alright, so let's go ahead and bring this over to the lunch lady in the kitchen. And my dad is yelling at me because I'm guessing food must be ready down there, downstairs. That's my guess. I actually made it the whole way here without stopping. Alright, that's cool. What's all this? I thought I told Fledge to carry that. Bah! It's probably for the best. That skinny boy would probably have gotten flattened. Say, don't you have some important ceremony or some such today? Well, thanks for the help. Alright, you're welcome. I could be mean and break all of her stuff, but I'm not going to do that. Hey, Link, up here.
Yo.
Good morning to you, Link. Today's finally the day of the long-awaited wing ceremony. Are you feeling ready? Oh, I just remembered there's something I'd like to ask you about. Look this way while pressing and holding Z, then press A to have a quick chat with me. Okay, weirdo. Okay, excellent. Always remember you can press Z to target something. Once you have targeted someone with Z, you can easily talk to him or her by pressing A. And even when there isn't anything to target, pressing Z is a convenient way to quickly face your view forward. Oh, but it's a little silly to carry on a conversation from this distance. Why don't you come join me up here? You should be able to climb up if you dash up to the top of that wooden box, don't you think? Move while holding A to dash. You should be able to make that jump fairly easily. Try climbing up here. Okay. Even though I already know how to do that, but okay, thanks anyway. So, what do you think? Using A to dash is useful, isn't it? However, don't dash around so much that you'll tire yourself out, or your stamina gauge will empty and you'll be completely out of breath. It's best to take a little break when your stamina gauge gets close to empty. Got all that? On to the next point. You can jump a short distance like this just by moving toward it. I like to call it the auto jump. Ah yes, auto jump. It just has a nice ring to it. You don't say. Pretty simple. But anyway, moving right along. So, what are you up to? Rushing to get some last-minute bird riding practice in this morning, Link? Oh. You have someone to meet. Ah, Zelda's waiting for you, is she? Perfect timing, then. You see, Zelda's father, Headmaster, don't know how to pronounce that name, but I'll do my best, Jerapora, has a pet named Mia, and, well, she's scampered off again. Look. Over there, do you see her? The headmaster is so busy working with Zelda preparing for the ceremony. I thought that maybe I should feed her, but the ceremony is about to start, and I just put on a fresh set of clothes, and, well, you see. Will you help me out and go retrieve Mia for me? I'm on it. Fantastic. So, you'll do it. I know you're in a hurry, so I really appreciate you taking the time to help. You should be able to climb up somewhere over there. If you hang off that ledge there, you can climb onto the roof from the other side. I'm terribly sorry, but I know you're quite the climber. I really do appreciate it. All because you don't want to get your clothes dirty, so you make me do it. Man, I tell you, these guys can be kind of lazy. Coming up with some excuse like that when you can probably just go change your clothes anyway. I don't remember clothes ever getting dirty in this game, to be completely honest. Hey, Link. I don't care how good of a jumper you think you are. You'll never reach a roof that high just pressing A to dash. There should be a wooden box up there. Grab it and move it with A, and use it as a platform of sorts. You can climb onto a platform by pressing A to dash, or by pressing the analog stick up, or up on the analog stick, for a few moments. Thanks, Captain Obvious. Nice work. You've brought her back, safe and sound. Sorry for troubling you with this. I know you're busy, Link. I suppose I should feed Mia now. Please tell the headmaster that we found his pet. He should be up by the statue of the goddess. I believe Zelda is there with him, so you should hurry along. Morning, Link. How's life? Did you manage to get even a wink of sleep last night? Figured you might have been tossing and turning all night thinking about the big ceremony today. What am I doing? Oh, just fixing this gate here. It's quite squeaky lately, and we can't have that on the day of the ceremony. Hey, you haven't already forgotten to send your prayers to the goddess this morning, have you? Just face the bird statue over there and say a short prayer to save your progress. As you know, those bird statues are all over Skyloft. It's about time you get in the habit of stopping and at a statue every time you run by one. A prayer in time saves 9, if you know what I'm saying. Alright, I guess I can go ahead and save it. I don't see why not. Might as well get this little funny, goofy cutscene over with. Yeah, so that won't happen again. Hey, good morning, Link. I'm glad to see my Lapwing got you out of bed. I was pretty sure you'd sleep in and forget to meet me this morning. But look at this instrument, and look at this outfit. They're mine to use today in the ceremony, since I'll be playing the role of the goddess. Aren't they beautiful? Especially this instrument. They tell me it's just like the one the goddess was said to have in the legends. It sounds gorgeous, too. I asked Father about it, and he says it's called a harp. And look at these clothes. I made this wrap myself, and we get to use it in today's ceremony. Between the harp and this outfit, I'm going to make a great goddess today. I got you up early this morning because I wanted you to be the first to see me like this, Link. So, how do I look? Great. You look great. Ha! I think so too, but it's nice to know you agree. Thanks, Link. Ah, there you are, Zelda. Are you all prepared for today's ceremony? Oh, hello, Father. Ah, Link, you're here too. Outstanding. It's encouraging to see you up so early, given your capacity for sleep. No doubt, today's ceremony had you two excited to close your eyes for once. If you win today's ceremonial race, you'll get to participate in the post-race ritual with Zelda. So give it your best. Give it your best out there. Yes, about that. Father, I don't know if he can do it. Recently, Link hasn't been practicing much at all for the ceremony. And even when he's out riding his Lapwing, he's just lazily gliding around, probably daydreaming. I don't know what he's thinking. He's going to have to be in perfect control of his bird to win today. No need to worry yourself, Zelda. Though you may have a point, today's wing ceremony tests the skill of the rider as well as his bond to his bird. Victory will not come easily. And as you pointed out, I haven't seen him practicing as hard as some of the other students, but you've known him since you were both very little. You should know better than to fret about him. You see, Link and his Lapwing share a special connection. I've never seen anything quite like it. As you know, each of us in Skyloft is but one half of a pair. We are only made whole by our loftwings, the guardian birds that the goddess bestows upon each of us, as a symbol of her divine protection. When we are young, every one of us meets our loftwing under the great statue of the goddess. It's quite a big moment, as I'm sure you recall. Ah, but that first meeting between Link and his loftwing was extraordinary. The bird that came to him was a crimson loftwing. It is a breed so rare, we were sure for some time that it had vanished from the line. Yes, and the boy and his bird seemed to share a profound connection from the moment they met. Do you recall when Link and that loftwing of his first met? What a sight! The little boy just hopped up on that bird and gracefully flew away, without even a moment of instruction. They were meant for each other, and judging by how jealous you were that day, I'd say the friendship he shared with his bird didn't go unnoticed by you, my dear. Ah, but who can blame you? I'm sure you weren't the only one envious of that powerful bond shared by Link and his bird. Anyone who is part of something special is bound to catch some nasty looks sooner or later. This contest is nothing to laugh at, Father. This ceremony is part of the final test for those training to become Knights of Skyloft. If Link doesn't fly fast enough during the race. What if Link messes up his big chance? What if he's not allowed to become a knight? Calm down, my dear. It will be fine. Honestly, it's almost as though you become a completely different person when you worry about Link. Hey! Listen, Link, you'd better fly your heart out today. At the very least, you should squeeze in a little practice time before the race. Come on, you'll thank me later. Here we are. Go on now, jump off the edge and call your loftwing. It's almost time for the ceremony, so try to practice seriously for once. Oh yeah, you can't sense your bird out there. Oh, I get it. You're trying to weasel out having to practice. Nice try, but you're not fooling me. Off you go. Okay, listen, go ahead. Just press down on the D-pad and call your loftwing. His bird sure is taking a long time to get here. Something's wrong. Hang in there, Link. I've got you. Are you two all right? I'm sorry, friend. I didn't mean to push you so hard. You didn't sprain your wing, did you? This is very odd. Link, what could have possibly happened to your loftwing? For a bird to ignore the call of his master is unheard of. And you still can't sense your bird nearby, eh, Link? This is quite a problem, especially considering the wing ceremony is about to start. Link, when you said you couldn't sense your loftwing, well, I should have believed you. I'm sorry. I need to tend to my own loftwing, so I'll catch up with you later. You better go on ahead and see if you can find where your bird has gone. My, how did it get to be so late? If I recall correctly, this year, Instructor Harwell is presiding over the ceremony. Link, you should go explain the situation to him and see if he's willing to delay the race a little so that you can find your bird. But Father, you're the headmaster of the academy. If Link asks Instructor Harwell, he'll probably just come talk to you about it. Quite true as usual. You make an excellent point, my dear. Very well, I'll explain the situation to him myself. Link, run along and tell Instructor Harwell to come see me in my quarters. Don't worry, Link. I'll be sure to explain your predicament to Instructor Harwell. Go find him and ask him to meet me in my quarters. While we chat, why don't you go ask some of the other students about your bird? I seem to recall a few of them were gathered near the plaza. Link, I'm going to tend to my bird and make sure he's not hurt. I'll catch up with you later. Go and see if anyone in town knows what happened to your left wing. Poor bird. Alright, well, that's it for this episode, guys. So if you have enjoyed this episode in any capacity, go ahead and subscribe. And thanks for watching.